Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And so, the national anthems. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So off we go then. Has a pop! And he's got it! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Wood. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's played forward. And that's surely a foul, free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to widen the gap even further here. Great reaction! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He goes long, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. There to cut it out. They've managed to get it away. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Quick glance at goal, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Big chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ball's gone out of play. He's had a go! They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Forward it goes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Winston Reid. Wood. Plays it out to the flank. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Wood. A real chance if he can get through. Tries to dink it in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
New Zealand need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hoists it forward.
Wood. Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Decent looking ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well positioned to make that interception. Keeper sends it forward, cuts it out. Oh, it's opened up nicely for... has a pop! But not by that far. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it out to the wing. Now surely! Shot a goal! Oh, real header! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Plays it long. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Up towards the front line. Oh, great ball! Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he heaves it forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. A real chance to break.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Out towards the flank. Hits one!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Final seconds, this has to be it. And they've been caught out here. Plays it back, hits one! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils.